and welcome back to my channel. As you can see with the title of this video, we are gonna be crocheting, and I've only ever crocheted twice before. The first one was I think last year, and it was a top that I only got to wear once, which was also in that video, which I think I can link it up somewhere here or in the description box below. My second crochet project is Bridget the Giraffe from this kit I bought. That was kind of successful. I think I just wasn't able to nail the face exactly. And for my third attempt, probably gonna be my most ambitious attempt out of the past two. I saw this hooded scarf on Instagram. I don't know if it's actually called a scoodie, and I wanted one of my own, but I haven't seen it anywhere in store yet here, and the girl in the video did actually make it herself, so I basically that as an inspiration. I'm gonna leave also her link in the description box below because she does sell a pattern for how she made it, but I'm not gonna follow any specific pattern for mine. I just looked up other references online and on Pinterest, and based on my understanding, it's basically just two big squares sewed together for the hood and then a long scarf for the neck. Because I have big trust in myself and I feel like I can do it, even though I've never even done anything like this before. I decided to take it upon myself to challenge myself and actually do it before winter ends. I'm gonna walk you through my plans and we'll see together what happens. So basically, here's my plan. I'm not the best in arts, and looking at it now, the squares aren't even the same sizes, but for each of like the panels of the hood, I'm planning to make 9 granny squares per side, so 3 by 3. At first I was thinking if I was gonna make it 4 by 4, but then I think it's gonna be like too big for my head. This is just my strategy. This isn't gonna be a tutorial. If you want to eventually follow it, then I'm gonna link every single tutorial I'm gonna be following and just compile them, I guess. For the scarf, I'm gonna be deciding whether it's 10 or 12 squares, but I do know that they have to be even. I went to the store and bought myself some yarn. This wasn't the original color palette I was going for. I wanted a kind of deep red and light pink combination, but didn't have those two colors in store, so I decided to go for a kind of oatmeal beigey white, off-white color, and then this light purple one. And my beautifully written, drawn, articulated design, I wrote squares here because I am planning to make granny squares, and I already found a very easy video to follow. I now have my first ever granny square, so I haven't weaved the yarn in yet, but this is how it turned out. The color combination is actually cute. In the store, they only had like the last two of this color left, so I bought 2 of them, and they had a lot of this, but I also just bought 2, which is probably a mistake if I'm gonna be using it for the scarf. So the pattern I'm going for is for the hood. It's gonna be all this style. I'm not gonna do it alternate because again, I might run out of the purple yarn, but when I connect all of the squares together, I'm planning to use the purple for the edges so that they kind of have a cute border here. And I know this is actually kind of small, so I ended up doing another one, and I just simply added another row of border. The heart here looks a little bit wonky, but again, I think it's cute. So this is the first granny square I made, and this is the next one. Here's for comparison. So yeah, I'll just update you along the way. Status update, I managed to make 3 today, and it's currently 11:08 p.m. I actually wanted to like complete 2 more to at least make at least 2 rows, but my hands are literally cramping. So I guess that's it for tonight. Are you starting to see the vision? Hehehe. A few days ago, I finished all of the granny squares that I need for one panel, and I was thinking about whether trying to connect them now, but I think I'm just gonna wait until I have both panels done before I start connecting them, just so I can delay the excitement a bit. But as you can see in some, I did make an edging mistake. Look more square than the others, but I hope that's not gonna be a problem. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a problem because I think that's just what I think I just missed 2 as compared to the others. But yeah, then I also have 1 more for the next panel. Crochet update, I've finished crocheting 18 granny squares, so 9 per side of what would be the hood, and I also completely finished one roll of this oatmeal colored yarn. So I'm gonna need to buy more of this because I am gonna be using just this color for what would be the scarf part. That's my update. Excuse my hair, I'm just letting it partially dry before I blow dry it. But anyway, I will be taking a pause from making granny squares because I ran out of the white/oatmeal yarn, and I'm gonna go tomorrow to buy some. Since I did finish making the granny squares for the hood part, I'm gonna be trying to connect them now. Here they all are. These are 18 granny squares that I'm gonna be connecting. Actually, something funny happened because I don't know why they suddenly came out different sizes when I made the exact same stitches on every square, but I think just the tension of this one, see, it's more stretchy as compared to this. And compared to this, I will be connecting all of them using this purple yarn so that they kind of have an outline for an additional pop of color. These are all of them lined up. I just double knotted the ends and cut them off because the last time it unraveled, so I hope that doesn't happen again now. Are we seeing the vision? Is this lighting okay? Yeah, I think it is, but in real life it's actually super dark and it's just 12 noon. Anyway, I'm rushing because I have to go to school. Here's how the first panel is looking like. It's actually kind of the same color as my sweatshirt right now, but yeah, I connected them. I forgot the name of this exact stitch, but I will be linking all of the references down below. And then I just did some edging here with a single crochet. I'm gonna have to connect the 2 of them both before I can fully like see if this is gonna work, because or if it's just gonna look weird behind my head, if I'm gonna need to add like another row here. Hopefully not. Hello, I managed to find the yarn that I was missing, but unfortunately there was only 1 roll left at the store. Lesson learned, buy extra the first time you're buying it. because it's not gonna go bad anyway. While I was looking for another roll, I saw this one. Actually, they are like different colors. There's probably like a 25% difference between them, and I mean, you can't really see. This is the actual one, and this is the other one that I bought. And in real life, I can see it, but when I stare at it too long, they start to look the same. So maybe I can gaslight myself into thinking that these are actually the same color. But when you look at them, they are very similar. And probably you're just gonna see the difference when you actually stare at them and pay attention. So, huwag nyo lang tignan. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the original color. Maybe I don't even have to use this. We have reached the end of this video, which means that I also finished my hooded scarf. So here it is. Here's how I ended it. So I just did a purple trimming all around the edges, but I connected the squares just with the same color. So here's how it looks like when it's on. And I think I did the scarf a bit too long, but it's gonna be okay when I wrap it around, and you're supposed to wrap around a scarf anyway. This does look a bit weird, but I mean, it is a square, so it was inevitably gonna do that. Overall, I am happy with this project. I do have a few learnings from this though. So as a beginner, buy some extra yarn so you don't get stressed when you run out of it. And number 2, crocheting will always take more time than you think. I thought I could easily finish one of these squares in like 15 minutes. Nope, I was going as fast as I can, but still it took up so much time. Even this like single crochet ribbing or lining here, I thought I was gonna be done like 20 minutes max, but again it took up so much time. This part, slightly weird, but what am I gonna do? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for reaching the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And what next crochet project do you think I should do? Bye! One more thing, I already put my splint back, but if you ever see crocheted works, especially crocheted clothing from like fast fashion shops, specifically Shein and Temu, that cost almost nothing, do not support that. Because as someone who spent so much time crocheting just one piece, I doubt that that's actually crocheted. I don't know how you can cheat crocheting, but if what they're selling is actually crocheted by a human and it costs like a suspiciously low amount, then they're probably not paying that person well, because even if they're an expert, buy from small businesses if you want to have any crocheted pieces. Do not buy from those suspicious cheap stores because crocheting is not an easy feat. Okay,